Hi everybody, Sherry here from Sherry Makes Stuff, and I'm doing the end of the year YouTuber thing. Thought as long as I'm going to try to do the YouTuber thing, I may as well do the YouTuber thing. So, I don't know if you watch a lot of YouTube, but, well, maybe you do because you're here watching this. That was dumb. Um, so, a lot of YouTubers will take this time at the end of the year um, to kind of assess what they did over the last year and did they make their goals, what worked, what didn't work, and kind of set goals for this coming year. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do that, kind of recap what's gone on this last year and kind of talk about where the channel's going and what my plans are and that sort of thing. So overall, this was a pretty good year. Like, I have a tiny little channel, as you know. Um, at this recording, I have like 225 followers, which is great. Um, I'm interested in nurturing a loyal small group rather than trying to get really big really fast. That just seems like a smarter, more sustainable way to go. So that's been my goal from the outset. So if you notice, I don't post very regularly. And I feel like I apologize for that a lot. And that's something I'm going to try to do less of, is just apologize for this. I have a job. I have a full-time job that pays my bills, and I have to put the majority of my time towards that full-time job. I would like this to become more of a job for me, so I can pay more attention to it and I could put more time into it. But the fact is that when finals come around or midterms come around, that just becomes my life and I just have to focus on that. So, and for my own mental health and for the like my students deserve that, right? Like they're paying to be there. So, I think I'm just like, and you guys get it. Like, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know that that's my life and that's what's going on. So I think I'm going to give myself a break and not, because I feel like this pressure, like I should be producing. And I'm just going to take that pressure off myself because who says so, right? Like, what weird rule is that? They tell you, when you log into YouTube and stuff and you start making, your own YouTube channel, they tell you, they being YouTube or, successful YouTubers, blah, blah, blah. They tell you, set up a schedule and like, produce every week and, all this kind of stuff. And then those same YouTubers that like give you that advice, then later at the end of the year complain about burnout. You know what I mean? Like, because they're doing so much and burning themselves out. So I'm just not about that life. So I'm not going to do that. Maybe someday I'll be able to do more, and make this more of a 9 to 5 job. But for right now, it's just not. And I have to prioritize my other job. So again, I know you all know that. So I'm just kind of saying this out loud to give myself permission to spend that time on my real job and on my life rather than sweating the schedule so much. But understand that I am still producing videos. I have so much footage recorded and in the can ready to be edited. That's one of my dreams. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that this year, this coming year, but I'm realizing that's one of my eventual goals is to be able to someday hire an editor. If I could hire an editor, even if it was on a, case by case, not like a regular employee, but just like a, um, what sort I'm looking for? Like, like a kind of per diem or like, as we go along kind of thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, just to kind of contract them. You know what I mean? Like every time I need a video. So maybe for like once a week or something, right? Like have them edit my videos. That would just free up so much of my time and I could produce faster. I can't even tell you, like, to do like a 30-minute video takes about an hour and a half of video to condense down into that 30 minutes. And that can take all day to edit that. And that's not an exaggeration. And sometimes I just don't have that day, you know? Like I can make the choice of being in my studio and making stuff or taking that day and editing video. And in general, I'm going to be in my studio making stuff. So that's frustrating because I want to share that with you and I've not figured that out yet. So my long-term goal is to be able to someday hire an editor to handle that for me so that I can produce faster. My short-term goal is to figure out an interim solution. And I don't know what that looks like. But this year, that's going to be one of my goals is to try to figure out how can I, because I'm making stuff constantly and I'm taping, taping. Oh, I'm so old. I'm videoing things constantly. How do I bridge that time? Like, how do I get that up in a more timely manner? That's the real issue. So, so that's my goal this year, this coming year, 2023, is I want to come up with some kind of interim to where there's more content on a regular basis. If that's live streams, if that's going on Twitch, I don't know what that looks like yet, but I would like to be able to make this faster because, I get bogged down in these long series like I'm bogged down in right now, and it's unnecessary, right? Like it's unnecessary. I'd like to be able to put things out faster, so I just need to figure out what that looks like. So that's my goal for this year, is to try to figure out how to produce things a little bit faster and a little bit more. And that's, again, not to put pressure on myself or to try to stick to some kind of weird external schedule, but it's just to like ease some of the pressure off of myself, because I've noticed if it's going to take me all day to edit something, I'm going to put that off because I just don't want to. I don't want to sit in front of my computer for a whole day. You know what I mean? So I need to figure that out, and I need to work on that and either just discipline myself and just like force myself to do it, or I don't know, or something. Something's got to give. So, and I'm open to suggestion. If you have suggestions, slide into my DMs or, send me an email, throw something down here in the description or in the comments, let me know what you think. So that's the first kind of thing. The second thing is we've had significant growth this year, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm pretty proud of. Like we made that 200, subscriber goal that I had. And I'm really excited about that. We made and exceeded that 200 subscriber goal. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm just chuffed to bits. And I'm just so grateful to you guys for subscribing and for watching and for supporting me. Like anything you can do is the best. And I just love it. And I just love you. And I just am so touched that you take time out of your day to do this for me. So I'd like to continue that growth and continue expanding. But I'm not in a hurry to expand quickly. I'm okay with slow, consistent growth and getting, again, that kind of core group of people who really care about me and are really here to spend time with me and to see what I'm up to and to support me and that sort of thing. So that's my goal. And to create a community. I'd like, that's kind of one of the things I love to do is I love to build communities. So I'd like to, at some point, build a community for you all to be more interactive so that we can talk more and we can interact more. So that's something I want to do too, which is why I'm kind of thinking like maybe Twitch or having a Discord server or something like that where we can interact more. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. Or maybe live streams or something like that. So we'll see. That could be it. So more goals for this year. And I've been thinking about this, like, I've got, of course, I put up a poll several weeks ago now asking you what you would like me to do next. And last I looked at it, I think the corset was winning, and then the couch project was next after that. So I do have a corset that I've started, and I'm in the middle of videoing that process. This is not a tutorial because I've not made a Victorian corset before, but I am in the middle of putting one together, and it's exciting. So I'm excited to bring you along with me on that. I'd like to do more of that in the future. More discovery, more things I've not done before, more explorations. Um, those of you who know me well know I got pretty burnt out when I was costume director at Festival, and it just got to be too much after a while. And I'm not sorry that I don't work there anymore. It's really freed me up to remember why I got into costuming in the first place and why I got into making things like this in the first place. And so I'm having a good time kind of going through my stash and making things out of my stash and kind of challenging myself to use up some of the stuff that I've got. So I want to do more of that. I want to do more stash busting stuff. Because I think we all have that problem. Any of us that make stuff, we all have a stash of fabric just kind of hanging around for someday. And one thing I learned over the pandemic was that someday is now, right? Like use the good fabric, use the good paper, use the good materials, use them up. Like what are you saving them for? Your ancestors, right? Like you should use it and enjoy it while you're still able to. And so that's kind of my mantra. So I would like to work on some stash busting stuff. And if I do buy more materials, I want it to be either something unusual that I wouldn't usually think to buy, or I want it to be something really fantastic. So like I would like to maybe this next year plop some money down on some really high quality fabric, and make myself something really nice. Um, I don't know what that looks like yet. That's probably going to be that's probably going to be my summertime project, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So, I do have some things coming up. Lots of exciting things. I'm taking a commission from a friend. She and I are in negotiations right now about that, so I'm excited, and I'm hoping to be able to take you guys along the way. I have not asked her that yet, so I'll respect her privacy if she decides not to go down that road. But hopefully she'll be open to that idea of me sharing that uh, journey with you. If not, no worries. I got lots of other stuff that we can do together. So I'm very excited. I'm excited about wanting to take a commission again. That's been a long time since I wanted to take a commission. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this Victorian garb that I've started. So I want to do more exploration into Victorian gear. I know that is the most not original thing in the world. I'm about a year behind everybody else. I made my Victorian walking skirt. I made my Victorian walking vest. Like, I know it's the most like, I'm way behind and I'm like way out of fashion on this stuff. And I don't care. I'm having a good time. I'm exploring this. It's new to me. Maybe it's new to you. This is why I will never go viral. It's because I'm a year out from what everybody else is doing. Who cares? I'm just gonna have a good time. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Again, I want to absolve again my goals for next year. I want to absolve myself of the sin of not um, posting regularly. I do still post when I can. I want to continue that up. I want to post at least once or twice a month. That's kind of my loosey-goosey um, goal. And even if I can't do like long form videos, I can do like shorts and things like that. So I want to post at least twice a month, um, and absolve myself of the guilt for not being able to do it faster than that. I do want to solve that problem in one way or another, come to some kind of solution on how I can still continue to produce but not stress myself out, not burn myself out, with the eventual goal, again, of someday hiring somebody to take over the editing for me. We've had, again, tremendous growth this year, which I'm really proud of, and I'd like to continue that growth into the next year if at all possible. So those are my goals. That's what I've got going on. this time of year. I hope you have had a wonderful holiday season this year. I hope that you are healthy and happy and that you know you are loved and that I care about you and I'm here for you. And please tell me what you would like to see and give me your input because that is how I'm planning out my videos is based on the feedback I get from people. So if you message me on Instagram, if you follow me on Facebook, if you message me here, if you know me in real life and you talk to me in person, whatever, right? Like, just let me know what you're interested in and I'd be happy to take a look at that for you. Okay, I think this video is long enough. Um, just wanted to touch base really quick and wish you a happy holiday season. We are past Christmas, but we are still in the holiday season and New Year's is coming up. So hopefully I will have this out before New Year's Day. And I hope you have a wonderful New Year's celebration and you are safe and happy. And I hope you take care of yourself. All right? I love you and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Gonna do the YouTuber thing again.